Dear students, welcome in 6th standard geography class. Second lesson, let's use the graticule. Today we are going to solve exercise. You should copy down questions from your textbook, page number 14 and 15. And I'm saying answers. You should write that answers in your notebook. So your first question A is there and the question's name is place a tick mark against the correct options. Okay, so first question is 66 degree 30 minutes north parallel means. Options are Arctic Circle, Equator or Antarctic Circle. So answer is Arctic Circle. Second question is which parallel bisects the Earth? Bisects means divides into two parts. So which parallel bisects the Earth? Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn or Equator? So answer is Equator. Third question is what is the angular distance of the Arctic Circle from the North Pole? Options are 66 degree 30 minutes, 90 degree, 23 degree 30 minutes. So answer is 23 degree 30 minutes. Fourth question is where do the prime meridian and the equator intersect each other? Options are Southern Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, African continent, and the answer is Atlantic Ocean. Fifth question is up to which parallel from the equator can the sun's rays be perpendicular? Options are Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle, North Pole and South Pole. Answer is Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. From Tropic of Cancer to Tropic of Capricorn, sun rays fall perpendicular. Sixth question is what would be the latitude of a place on the South Pole? Options are 90 degree south, 90 degree north and 0 degree. So answer is South Pole is at 90 degree south. This is homework question. How much is the area of the country of Vatican City? So options are 0.44 square kilometer, 44 square kilometer or 440 square kilometer. You should search answer of this last seventh question. Question number 2 is there. Read the following statements. Correct the wrong ones. B question. In B, first question is while describing the location of a place, mentioning the meridian is sufficient. Answer is wrong. While the describing the location of a place, mentioning the meridian as well as parallel is essential. When you are mentioning location, one parallel and one meridian is necessary. Second question is for describing the extent of a region, it is necessary to assume the latitude and longitude of the center of the adjoining region. Answer is wrong. For describing the extent of a region, it is necessary to assume two latitudes and two longitudes at the extreme ends of the same region. Third question is location of a road can be described only with a map. Answer is wrong. Location of a road can be described by the map as well as by the GIS and GPS. Fourth question is 0 degree east meridian and 180 degree east meridian. Answer is wrong. 0 degree meridian and 180 meridian. 0 degree and 180 are not described as a eastern or a western meridian. So answer is only 0 meridian and 180 meridian. This is the correct answer. Fifth question is the extent of a road or a river course is described with the help of the latitude of a point in the source and the longitude of a point at the end. Answer is wrong. The extent of a road, a river course is described with the help of the latitude of a point as well as longitude of a point in the source and the longitude of a point as well as latitude of a point at the end. Means when you are writing the extent of a road or a river, you have to write the you have to write the roads latitude point as well as longitude point. Okay, both the latitude point and both the longitude point. Sixth is 8 degree 4 minutes north parallel to 37 degree 66 minutes north parallel is the correct description of a location. So 8 degree 4th north parallel and 37 degree 66 minutes north parallel is the incomplete description of a location as it expresses only latitudinal spread of a location. So here longitudinal description is not given, hence the answer is wrong. Only latitudinal expansion is given. For location, longitude as well as latitude should be there. So these questions are not in your textbook. In homework you have to solve this question. Question number 1 is, these questions are not in your textbook, but then also you have to listen question and answer both, and you have to write in your notebook. By how many degrees is the earth axis inclined? Correct, the earth's axis is inclined by 23 degree 30 minutes. Second, it what is the parallel at the 23 degree 30 minutes north of equator is called? 23 degree 30 minutes north parallel is called Tropic of Cancer. What is the parallel of 23 degree 30 minutes south of equator? The parallel at 23 degree 30 minutes of the equator is called the Tropic of Capricorn. What is the parallel at 66 degree 30 minutes south of the equator called? 66 degree 30 minutes south of the equator is called Antarctic Circle. In which region can the sun rays can be perpendicular on 2 days in a year? In the entire region between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, the sun rays can be perpendicular on 2 days in a year. Which meridian is called? The Greenwich meridian. 0 degree meridian is called the Greenwich meridian. Which is the smallest country in the world? Vatican City is the smallest country in the world. With reference to which meridian is the global standard time fixed? With reference to 0 meridian, that is prime meridian, GMT, global standard time is fixed. With reference to which meridian is the international date marked? With reference to 180 meridian, which is passing from Pacific Ocean, the international dateline is marked. Question number fourth, question number C is there in your book C. So find the location of the following cities from the world map, a map of India or a globe, and write down the latitude and longitude of each of them. What is the latitude and longitude of Mumbai? Mumbai's latitude is 90 degree north latitude and 73 east longitude. 73 degree east longitude. Guwahati 26 degree north latitude and 91 degree east longitude. This is a location. Srinagar 34 degree north latitude and 75 degree east longitude. Location of Bhopal 23 degree north latitude and 77 degree east longitude. Chennai's location is 13 degree north latitude and 180 degree east longitude. Ottawa 45 minutes north longitude and 76 degree west longitude. Tokyo 36 degree north latitude and 76 degree west longitude. Sorry, Tokyo 36 degree north latitude and 140 degree east longitude. Johannesburg 26 degree south latitude and 28 degree east longitude. New York 41 degree north latitude and 74 degree west longitude. London 52 degree north latitude and 0 degree 8 minutes west longitude. So by this, what do you understand? Mumbai, it is in northern hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. Guwahati, northern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere. Srinagar, northern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere. Bhopal, northern hemisphere, eastern hemisphere. Chennai, northern eastern. Ottawa, northern hemisphere and western hemisphere. Tokyo, northern and eastern. Johannesburg, southern and eastern. New York, northern and western. London, northern and western. Question number 5. Find and write down the extent of the following. Maharashtra state. Extent you have to write. Maharashtra 16 degrees 03 minutes north latitude to 22 degree north latitude and 72 degree east longitude to 81 degree east longitude. Chile, a country, 16 degree south longitude, 256 degree south latitude and 70 degree 40 minutes longitude to 70 degree west longitude. Australia 10 degree 41 south latitude to 43 degree 38 south latitude. And 113 degree 09 eastern longitude to 153 degree 38 eastern longitude. Sri Lanka 6 degree 48 north latitude to 99 degree 50 minutes north latitude and 79 degree 40 east longitude to 81 degree 45 minutes east longitude. Trans-Siberian Railway of Russia from 59 degree north latitude to 30 degree east longitude and 43 degree north latitude to 132 degree east longitude. What is the next question? Next question is find and write down the extent of the following. Next question is F. F question is write the important parallels and meridians in the following table. Flow chart is given and you have to feel that flow chart. Important parallels. First you will write North Pole 90 degree north. Second Arctic Circle 66 degree 30 minutes north. Third box you will write Tropic of Cancer 23 degree 30 minutes north. In fourth box you will write Equator 0 degree. In fifth box you will write Tropic of Capricorn 23 degree 30 minutes north. In sixth box you will write Antarctic Circle 66 degree 30 minutes north and South Pole 90 degree south. In your textbook 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes are given and I said 7. Antarctic Circle also and South Pole. Okay, so 7 boxes you have to draw and you have to write the what I said in the 7 boxes. Next question is important meridians. 0 meridian, oblique prime meridian, oblique Greenwich meridian, 0 degree. And in next box you will write 180 meridian and in bracket you will write 180 degree. So this is the next question. E question is given. E question. Draw important parallels and meridians in the figure given below and label them. So you will take protractor and you will draw one circle and you will label North Pole. North Pole you will show 90 degree. North Pole you will show after that Arctic Circle 66 degree 30 minutes you will show. After that Tropic of Cancer 23 degree 30 minutes north you will show. Then Equator 0 degree you will show. Then Tropic of Capricorn 23 degree 30 minutes south you will show. Then Antarctic Circle you will show. Okay, on screen you are seeing this diagram. So in this way you have to draw a beautiful diagram in your notebook. So students, kindly do this homework. Okay, copy down questions from exercise page number 14 and 15 and write down answers what I have seen in this, I have say in this video. So we will start our third lesson, comparing a globe and a map, field visit. Third question in the third lesson. In this lesson we are going to compare globe and map. What is the difference between globe and map and what is meant by field visit? So friends, we have seen how meridians and parallels are drawn on a globe. So we have also learned how they are used to determine the location. In this lesson, let's compare a map and a globe and understand the difference between them. On your textbook, page number 16, world map is given, India's map is given, and globe's diagram is given, globe's picture is given. So you have to observe this map, globe and India's map, world map, and you have to give answer. Which device is flat? Map is flat or globe is flat? Yes, map is flat. Which device is spherical? Globe is spherical. Which of these devices allows you to see the entire area of the earth at the same time? So world map and globe allows you to see the entire area of the earth. So which device allows you to see only one side of the earth at a time? Map allows you to see the only one side of the earth at a time. Which device can be used for studying a particular region in a detail? If you are studying a particular region in detail, you have to use map. Which device can be called a model of the earth? Globe is called the model of the earth. So let's see explanation. You must observe that maps are two-dimensional, whereas a globe is a three-dimensional. You will come to know what is three-dimensional and what is two-dimensional. Two-dimensional object have length and width. The product of length and width is called area. When length multiplied by width is area. Three-dimensional objects have length, width and height. The product of these provides volume. Volume is equal to length into breadth into width. Maps can be used to study the whole world or also regions of the limited area. Map can be used to study whole world or it can be used to study the limited area, like just United States of America you can study, just Japan you can study, just Italy you can study. However small or large the globe, it is only representative model of the entire earth. Map can be small, map can be big, but it shows the complete earth. What is meant by two-dimensional and three-dimensional? Two-dimensional, a surface having two-dimensional length and breadth, it is called two-dimensional. This book is two-dimensional as it is having length and breadth. It is a two-dimensional. How? Next is three-dimensional. An object having three-dimensional such as length, width and height is called three-dimensional. Okay. If the object is having length, breadth and height, length, width and height, that object is called three-dimensional. A duster is a three-dimensional, a box is a three-dimensional, glass is a three-dimensional, pot is a three-dimensional, hill, mountain, moon, sun, earth, it is a three-dimensional. Field visit, what is meant by field visit? We will going to study. A field visit is an important method of studying geography. We just do not study geography from textbook or from globe or from maps. We should study geography by visiting a field. Field visit help us to understand the geographical and social conditions of a place. If you are studying Gujarat, Rajasthan or Kashmir, we have to go there personally and we have to study the geographical conditions. What are the geographical conditions of Kashmir? It is a mountainous area. What is the geographical condition of Rajasthan? It is a sandy desert area. So how is Maharashtra? It is a plateau region. So in this way you will come to know the geographical conditions. Climate. How is the climate of how is the climate of Rajasthan? Rajasthan climate is hot and dry. How is the Kashmir's climate? Kashmir's climate is cold. Mumbai's climate is hot and humid. So geographical conditions means you will understand the landform and climate. Okay, and social conditions also you have to study. By visiting the place you have to study the social conditions also. What is meant by social conditions? Means what is the food of that people, what are the festivals, what are their art, what are their paintings, what are their folk songs. Okay, what are their occupations? If you will study all these things, it is called social conditions. Moreover, it provides an opportunity to directly interact with the local people and understand their problems. If you are visiting Konkan, you will understand the climate of the Konkan, their food, okay, their food, their festivals. So in this way, you will understand geographical as well as social conditions of that place. You will get to understand their problems. Okay, with the help of your teacher, visit one of the following places to know the geographical condition. When this pandemic conditions will be over, you will go with your teacher. You can visit a place like a planetarium. In planetarium, planets you will get to see, solar system you will get to see. You can visit to post office. Nanded post office. Where is Nanded post office? Nanded post office is near Wazirabad. Okay, so you can visit post office, you can visit bus station, you can visit mall, hill you can visit, a sea coast you can visit, any industries you can, small scale industries like leather industry you can visit, any food industry you can visit market and study the places like this to observe and record various features. So you must visit all these places after this pandemic conditions will over, and you should observe these all things. Your teacher will guide you at the time of the field visit. Prepare a questionnaire with the help of your teacher and take interviews wherever it is necessary. So questionnaire means list of questions. If you are visiting a bank, you have to make questionnaire. Many people are working there, so you can visit to manager. You can ask questions to the manager regarding bank. Okay, so in this way, if dam you are visiting, you can make a questionnaire regarding the dams and you can ask question to that people. Wherever necessary, you can ask the question. Prepare a questionnaire with the help of your teacher and take interview wherever it is necessary. Note down the responses. Mix how people will give you answers. You have to note down the responses. You can make sketches or other notes. If to the dam you are visiting, you can make the sketch of dam. If any forest you are visiting, you can make the sketch of forest. If in any coastal land you are visiting, you can make the sketch of coastals. Means you can draw pictures or you can take photographs. Okay, for your record. Do you know, in order to draw a map of the world, whole world, first a wire globe is prepared. You have to make a wire globe which is made of wire. As a source of light is placed inside the globe. In that wire's globe you have to keep a source of light. Then a projection of the wire graticule is obtained on a paper. So you have to keep the paper on the globe and you will get to see the projection of the, you will get lines on your paper. Thus a graticule is essential for drawing the map of the earth or any part of it. When you are drawing any region, graticules are necessary. What is graticules? Horizontal and vertical lines on a map or a globe, it is called graticule. So whenever we are making a map, graticules are necessary, and in this way, that is how a two-dimensional map is obtained on paper from a three-dimensional globe. So from three-dimensional globe, two-dimensional maps can be obtained. So page number 18, Geography Museum. Eartha is the largest operational globe in the world. What is Eartha? EARTHA. It is the operational globe. Operational globe means it is in function, it is in work. It is housed at the Yarmouth in the state of Maine in the United States of America. So this Eartha globe, which is in function, which is in working condition, it is in Maine in the United States of America. The rotation and revolution speed of this globe is maintained as per that of the earth. Our earth is continuously rotating and it is revolving also. Like this, at the same speed, this eartha globe which is operating, which is in function, it is in the same way like earth, it is rotating also and it is revolving also. So same like earth, it is a model, it is a globe, and the name is Eartha. It is the largest operational globe. So dear students, our third lesson over. Third lessons exercise we will study in the next video. Till that you should solve your second lessons exercise, reads third lesson, try to understand. Keep on studying students. Goodbye.